You create talking head videos and want to upgrade your setup to Sony ZV-E10 Mark I or Mark II, but don't know what the best lens is for your needs. I tried the best lenses for talking head videos and I will share with you all the details you need so you can choose the best one for your needs. First, let's start with the kit lens. It has the power and versatility to create talking head videos and keep the setup on a budget. Second, we will analyze a faster prime lens that will offer you that professional blur behind. And third, if you want to create talking head videos and shoot B-roll, let's see another fast lens but also with zoom. Can you create good talking head videos with the kit lens? Well, yes, but with a few disadvantages. This image is now shot with the ZV-E10 Mark I and the kit lens. This is how the image looks at 16mm. The distance between me and the lens is 2 feet and between me and the background it's 5.5 feet. The image is sharp and clear, the autofocus is great and the lens is extremely small and compact. And yes, we can use it with the Elgato prompter too, using the universal plate. We attach the prompter to the tripod and put the camera on the prompter, cover it with the fabric to avoid the light, and that's it. It works perfectly. For talking head videos, the biggest downside of this lens is the aperture. This has f3.5, f5.6. This means at 16mm we can use a minimum of f3.5. The blur behind us will not be that pronounced and we shoot talking head videos most of the time in small spaces, so we also need powerful lights. Yes, I can shoot the video using my Godox ES45 lights, one at 100% and the other at 95%, still bounced from the wall in front of me to have the light diffused, but the ISO is at 1000. Other than this, the lens is great, being this small and lightweight. Also, for B-roll, if we have enough light and the subject is lit up properly, we can shoot B-roll without problems. If we need to zoom, the image will be even darker and we need more light. But overall, if you don't want to invest more, you can do your job with the kit lens. At the time of publishing this video, the ZV-E10 without the kit lens it's around $748 and with the kit lens it's around $848. This lens it's around $100 if you buy it with the camera. To buy this lens separately costs around $200 and I don't think you need to buy it separately. Of course, for all the lenses presented in this video and all the equipment that I use to shoot my videos, I will add affiliate links in the description. If you click on my links, you're not going to pay anything extra, but I will earn a small commission and this will help me keep sponsors away from this channel and create more valuable content for you. Thank you. But so many talking head creators want this kind of image with the beautiful blur behind, this kind of sharpness and softness at the same time. In a small space, this kind of image requires a fast lens. I know that we can find 16mm or close at f1.4 from many brands and many variations, but I like the Sigma 16mm f1.4. It's not the cheapest, but it's extremely well built. I have had this particular one for over 5 years. I travel with it, take it with me everywhere, and it's working like brand new. Also, the autofocus is exceptional. I'm not surprised that this is the most popular prime lens when it comes to vlogging and crop cameras. This lens has an f1.4. Compared with the kit lens at f3.5, this will provide us a beautiful creamy blur behind, and at the same time we don't need super powerful lights. The image now is recorded with the Sigma 16mm f1.4 at f1.4 and the Sony ZV-E10 Mark I. This is how the image looks. The distance between me and the camera is 2 feet and between me and the background it's 5.5 feet. Also, the lights are one at 60% and the other one at 10%, and the ISO is at 360. We can use this lens with the Elgato prompter the same way as the kit lens, using the universal plate, having the camera on the prompter or attaching the adapter ring that comes with the prompter to the lens and attaching the prompter to the lens. 16mm on crop and the Elgato prompter works great without seeing the margins of the prompter. This is the most used lens from my arsenal. I love it because I can shoot in small spaces, the image is crystal clear and the autofocus is extremely good. For talking head videos, online calls, courses and other video shots, this is perfect. And because I shoot 4K, if I need a little zoom, I can crop the image in post and have a small zoom without sacrificing quality. But the downside of this lens comes when we need more zoom. It's a prime lens, 16mm, that's it, except for small crops when editing the video. The Sigma 16mm f1.4 costs around $528 at the time of publishing this video. The prices can vary often, but it's in the same area. I will also add the affiliate link in the description. And here, when we talk about zoom, another lens enters the stage. I consider this one between the kit lens and the Sigma 16mm f1.4. This is the Sigma 18-50mm f2.8. First, we have a constant aperture of 2.8. This will also offer great blur behind, not as pronounced as Sigma 16mm f1.4, but it's great and much better than the kit lens. f2.8 is great for overall use in any situation. So we have the blur and we still don't need huge lights. Also, we have zoom from 18 up to 50mm and the aperture is constant at 2.8. This is super important. And if you find this video useful until now, don't forget to press the like button and maybe consider subscribing. Thank you. With the kit lens, we have f3.5, 5.6. At 16mm, the f is 3.5, and if we zoom in, the image gets even darker at f5.6. With the Sigma 18-50mm f2.8, we have the aperture constant at f2.8, no matter the focal distance. This is a huge advantage. I also consider this lens the best for B-roll. We can shoot pretty wide B-roll, and if we need details, we can zoom and have great blur behind the subject and perfect focus and sharpness. But the biggest downside of this lens is that it's not that wide. This is the difference between 16mm and 18mm. In my space, I can use 18mm perfectly for my talking head videos. This image now is shot with this lens at 18mm, but some creators need something wider. You need to test, measure your space and see if you can use 18mm instead of 16mm. Also, the lens works perfectly with Elgato prompter using the universal plate. Being a zoom lens, I prefer to use it with the universal plate. Even if I can find an adapter to mount the prompter on the lens, I would avoid hanging the prompter on a zoom lens with moving parts. I don't think it will do anything to it, but we never know. Also, using the universal plate helps us remove the camera from the prompter faster if we need it for B-roll as an example. The Sigma 18-50mm costs around $559 at the time of publishing this video. Now, how to choose and what to choose. If the main problem for you is the budget, stay with the kit lens. You will not have the blur and you need more light, but you can always use natural light if you don't have enough. The image is good, the autofocus is great, and the lens is extremely small and compact. When to choose the Sigma 16mm f1.4? If you shoot only talking head videos like this one, do online calls, shoot courses, and do training sessions and don't shoot too much B-roll, I would go with the Sigma 16mm f1.4. It's wide enough, the image is exceptional, and the build quality is also super good. You can shoot some wide B-roll also and crop a little if you need something tighter. If this is how you shoot and how you use your camera, this lens is the way to go. Every creator I talk to who uses this lens is extremely satisfied with it. But if you also shoot a lot of B-roll and you are okay with 18mm, clearly the 18-50mm is more versatile. The main question is whether you need 16mm or if you can shoot with 18mm. You are the only one who can answer this question. Let me try to help a little. This is the image shot at 16mm with the kit lens. If you have the kit lens, take a shot at 16mm and crop it in post by 11.1%, and it will simulate the 18mm. See if you like it and if it's wide enough for you, and choose right between the 16mm and 18mm. But you can choose and have the perfect lens for nothing, obtaining at the end a bad looking image if you don't know how to light up your videos properly. This is the most important aspect. I will give you a dedicated video where I show you my full lighting setup and my secret technique to obtain soft, good looking images. Watch this video and transform your image quality immediately.